Good afternoon. It's Tami from Acclaimed Heating, Cooling, and Furnace Cleaning, and we are here for a weekly Facebook Live, and I have a special guest, and it's who's Darlene? Yeah, our office manager. The Dear Keven Letter is being done by Kevin and I today because Kevin is off sick. So, but we got this, right, Darlene?
We got this.
Yes.
We got this.
So we want to thank you for tuning in and know that we would appreciate and love your Dear Keven Letters so that we can help solve some of your problems and be part of your solutions. Is what we always hope. And so the Dear Keven Letter today is Stink is in the Air.
So the letter reads, Dear Kevin, I have a funky smell, or funky smelling coming from my home. It seems to be from my air ducts. Can you help? And what are my options?
Okay, so this is not an unfamiliar question that we get. We've actually had some really terrible situations where we have landlords that are dealing with tenants that leave and are unhappy with why they have to leave, and to cause rift, what they've done is they've stuck some sandwich meats and stuff like that inside their air vents. So,
Yuck.
but one of the things we always try to tackle first is to try to determine for sure that the smell is in fact coming from the air ducts, because sometimes we associate a smell in the house. It feels like it's coming, or it smells, or it seems like it's coming from the air ducts. So what we try to first of all do is try and kind of hone that down. So you have a little insight of this before we get the question.
Yeah, I do actually. It's funny you mentioned that because I had the exact experience this week, and while cleaning my home this week, I realized there was a stench in the air, and I didn't know where it was coming from. Smelled like it was coming from the vents. I got Paul, my husband, in and said, hey, help me determine, put water down the drains. I've done it all this week trying to figure it out. Turns out that we purchased a tree, just like a little tree plant kind of thing that we're going to replant outside in the spring. And I think I overwatered it because when I moved it to dust behind it, I got hit with this awful whiff, and never could smell it near the plant, but could always smell it in the air. So as soon as I moved it, it was the smell. And so removed it from the house, and there it was gone. And I was thinking all along it was coming from my vents too, so I totally understand where this is coming from, Tami.
Yeah, so sometimes people have, especially now that it's starting to warm up a bit, we have more and more calls that come in, and so things like rodents, little critters have come in the fall, and they have frozen nicely, and then they have now starting to thaw, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And foy teufel, terrible smell. If you ever have that smell of a mouse that's come in and died in your air vents. So how we tackle that is, first of all, we try to figure out where the smell is coming from, specifically which air vent you're getting the strongest smell that comes from it. So we ask homeowners if they is to go around, and when the air is blowing out, if they can smell from room to room, and kind of you can determine then if it's a smell coming from the kitchen or the dining room or what have you. And if it turns out that there's something in the air vents, situation like with a rodent that has gone and to sleep for a permanent long time in the air vents, we can do an aggressive duct cleaning and use our power whips and brushes and really clean out the air duct system. And then after that, we can sanitize that duct with a sanitization. And it's something that we use in hospitals, we use it in all institutions, so it's environmentally safe and good for the safety in the home, but it's very effective to neutralize that.
It's so good that, it's so good to be able to offer that and have an answer to that, because that can be awful, having that smell in your vents, for sure.
Yeah, it's really deep. And we've had situations where we have had clients that are positive the smell's coming from the air vents. We do duct cleaning, that's not it, and then they determine. There's one situation that comes to mind where it was in a bathroom,
right? And
somebody had the flu, and they had thrown up in the sink.
Oh, yikes!
And so the things had not passed through that spout.
Yeah.
And so it was actually inside the elbow of the sink. Right. So anyway, that's what we can do to help this. Stink is in the air, and I feel for that, because that's all consuming when you have a smell like that in your house and you want to take care of it.
So Tami, the best time to catch it, if you feel it's coming from the vents, is then when the furnace is running, to do that check. Is that kind of what you're referring to, I think you said earlier.
That's right.
Yeah, because in that way you can determine if it actually is coming from the vents. Yeah.
Yeah, and which vent. So sometimes you'll have it say, I'm pretty sure it's here, but it should smell stronger in one room. And sometimes it can be very confusing, because if you have a small room, like a bathroom, and smell it really strong there, it could be 1 or 2 rooms over, like below that area.
Right, yeah.
But it's just that a small room to kind of has all that smell come in there.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
So we're getting ready for the Home and Garden Show next week.
Yay!
Yes,
Exciting.
So it is exciting. We get to see everybody, which is so great to see our people that we hear, get to know over the phone and get to see them face to face. So the renovation show, the Home and Garden Show is next week, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Mm-hmm. There are some 2-for-1 tickets if you go to the Facebook page or to the Home and Garden website and use the promo code Acclaimed. You can get 2 for 1, so that'll help save that, and then we'll see you there and come by and say hi for sure. What else do we have? Oh, the other ad we have a contest running that we have. The Consumer's Choice Awards. We're the Consumer Choice winner for Northern Alberta, and we have the bus ads that run, and we have them running on the back of buses. And for anybody that sees that, if they can take a picture, not if you're the driver, if you're the passenger, take a picture of that, send it in to us, and there's $100 Acclaimed gift money that you can have.
I guess I can't get that either.
Well,
right?
You know what? You actually could, because our first person that won it is Mallory and Chris.
Oh,
and they both work with Acclaimed, and they were on it. They said it's kind of like Finding Waldo in the city. So
Fun.
See it, take a picture of it, send it in, and you can get $100 of Acclaimed money to use for future use, which is great.
Nice.
And what else do we have? Oh, we have Mallory had Rob from Robart Electric a few weeks back on the couch, and she had a chat with him about different things. And one of the things that they are running is a contest that Robart is putting a Home Depot gift card, and to get that, you participate by the details, which are go ahead and put in the information of us electrical situation that was interesting for you that you had to solve within your home. And so all that information is on our Facebook page for sure. And I think that is it. Hey, Darlene?
Great. Yeah, for sure.
So please go to our Facebook page, and which you probably are right now, and you can share the information here for people that could also find that useful for them. Go to our YouTube page and subscribe to that. That's always great. And that's it.
Yeah, and we'll see you at the Reno show.
The Home and
4
Garden.
days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So check us out.
We'll see you then.
Okay, bye.
Bye.